Hey everybody, what the heck is going on? As Bucky would say. This is Buddy Blackford here with another masking tutorial in After Effects CS6. So this time I'm going to go over how to select your different points and different tips how to select your points in After Effects or within your mask, and I'll also show you how to animate your mask and how to control it in different ways. So we'll start off by the selection. So if you have just your layer selected like I do right now, but you don't have your mask selected, the points are going to be represented by little dots. Now if these dots are a little too small for you, you can go up into your preferences. So if you go to Edit, Preferences, and then go to General, there's a preference here called path point size, which is right here, and if you increase that, let's increase it to 10 and see what it looks like. Hit OK. Your points get bigger. Now this can be helpful if it's hard to see, but I mean, when you'll have to zoom in to see if you really got on the corners, or you have to take this toggle your mask off. So I'm going to set mine back to 5. Edit, Preferences, General, and I'm setting mine back to 5. That's the default, I think, because I like a little bit smaller handles there. So you can click on your mask here and it will select all the points, and I can click on one point and drag the entire mask around. If you click off and then go to click on just one point, you can see it changes into a square, and the square that is filled in is the point that you have. You can hold Control. Actually, it's Alt. You can hold Alt to click, and you click on anywhere on the mask path where it changes into the black arrow. Hold Alt and click, and it'll select all the points again. I'm going to click off. If I click on a segment here, like this line, it'll select the 2 points on either side of the segment. So it selected that point up there, and it selected this point down here. If I hold Shift and I go to click on some points, it'll select whatever points and add them to your selection, and it'll keep those selected while not selecting ones in between. But if you want to select ones in between, you can also. So if I try to move this, some of the points are going to stay still while some of them aren't. And another way to select a few points at once is that's why I like to lock the backgrounds. You can drag a marquee there around certain points. Let me make sure that's selected, and drag the marquee, and it selected those 2 points, and then I can add that one in. If I hold Shift, it'll select a few points with the marquee. So that's pretty much how you go about selecting your points and the different ways to select them. Now say you want to animate this mask, and it needs to, I'll show you the footage. If I press page up, it's going to go backwards. Well, let me click on my timeline panel here. Oh, go back. Alright, now I'm on the timeline panel. If I hit page up, you can see that the footage moves, but the mask stays. Now we need to animate the mask so that it follows this sign here. And the way you do that is twirl down your mask properties by pressing M. You press MM to open up all the properties. Mask path is how you animate masks. So you can hit the stopwatch to start animating. Now if I move back a few frames, I could select all the points here and move it like this, and it's animated. Now you can see some of the points don't totally match up, so I'm gonna have to move some of them individually like that to fix them up. You can barely see that edge right there. So there you go. Oops. If you, well, I guess I'll show you that. If you right click, you get a whole bunch of different mask options here. So, I mean, I'll go over those at a different time.